Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Lotus House of Yoga Pilates Training School. I'm so glad that you're here. I know that you're interested in Pilates because of how wonderful it is for your body. And now you're going to be able to share this knowledge and this information with so many people, and it will benefit them to no end. So not only will you be able to fortify and strengthen your own personal Pilates practice, but you're going to be able to share it with others. This is the best thing we can do for each other, is to share movement practices that support our lifestyle. So Lotus House of Yoga does everything with the mission and the purpose of sharing joy. So many movement practices really focus on change or what's wrong with your body and how we can change that. But here at Lotus, we focus on your strength and how we can make these practices more accessible for you and for everyone that we share them with. So just know that no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, no matter what your experience is, you are exactly where you're meant to be. So Pilates has thousands and thousands of benefits. Did you know that when Joseph Pilates started to build the infrastructure of this practice, he used yoga as an inspiration? So a lot of people kind of confuse or compare yoga and Pilates together, but they are two entirely different systems. When Joseph Pilates created this, he did it to fortify and strengthen the body from the center of the body out to the ends of the body, and knew that mobility and core strength were incredibly powerful for every human body, no matter if you were injured, if you were a healthy, strong athlete, if you were in recovery from something. Pilates can help strengthen you. And it does it in a way that, of course, changes your body, but also isn't taxing, and it won't drain you, and it won't give you adrenal fatigue. You know, it's a really restorative and powerful way to move your body. So we know that Pilates builds your core strength. And I want you to start to shift from thinking that your core is just your abs to understanding that your core is your glutes, your hips, most importantly, your pelvic floor, your abdominal muscles, and then the muscles of your back as well. So this whole entire area, we move from the center of the core out. When we are able to get folks in communication with, aware of, working with their pelvic floor, that is revolutionary. You know, we have sort of dismissed the pelvic floor muscles, or not even known that they were really there, for far too long. We are starting a pelvic floor revolution for every body. Doesn't matter who you are. It's so very important. And Pilates supports the tone, which means, you know, both mobile, flexible, and strong of your pelvic floor. And in this training, you're going to learn how the pelvic floor communicates with your transverse abdominals, with your rectus abdominis, your internal, external obliques, your back, your glutes. Y'all, if you want a healthy body, we got to have strong and healthy glutes, right? We got to learn how to activate those glutes that may be tired or forgetful from, you know, sitting for too long. I mean, we all sit, you know, for far too long. So training our glutes through the Pilates practice is brilliant. Pilates also really improves your posture, right? So it teaches you how to support yourself from the center. And in a world where we're constantly on the computer, or we're texting, or we're leaning over while we're driving, teaching your body how to hold yourself, the strength of your body, can absolutely change your spinal health, your shoulder health, the health of your jaw and your pelvis as well. So Pilates teaches us how to have good posture. And it's not just like suck in your stomach and drop your shoulders. In fact, I'll probably tell you to do the opposite of that many times. You're building postural strength, postural muscles from the inside out. And every year of your life that you are granted another trip around the sun, every time you get to wake up on the wake up list is a time that we should focus on creating postural strength. Because as we get to the next level, as we age, as we grow up, that becomes more difficult and more difficult. So Pilates is an incredible way to maintain and improve and change your posture. Pilates also, believe it or not, really helps to enhance your flexibility and your mobility. So flexibility is the way that your muscles can move, and mobility is the way that your joints can move. When you practice Pilates, you're approaching both of these ideas with a very, very strong, thoughtful, conscious, and aware technique. We're not just, blindly moving through postures. We're actually trying to slow down so we can recruit as many muscles as possible. And when you do that, you actually create better mobility and flexibility throughout your whole entire body. So even if you don't think like, oh, I'm not stretching and holding in this posture, Pilates absolutely changes the way your joints can be mobile and the hydration of your fascia and the connective tissue and the muscles of your body. Okay, so if you've ever had back pain, you know how detrimental it is for your life. And Pilates has been proven to reduce back pain and to help heal some sources of back pain, okay? So if it's not you, you probably know somebody who's had back pain. Pilates is a really incredible way to strengthen the muscles, of course, surrounding your pelvic floor and your pelvis, but also along the length of your spine, helping to decompress the facet joints and decompress those tiny little spaces that when, compressed or you have dysfunction in your spine can create a lot of pain in your body. So we know that Pilates can decrease and help reduce back pain. Finally, Pilates really improves your mind and your body communication. And I think for a really long time, we've looked at fitness or movement as a way to dull that communication or even cut off. So like no matter what our body was saying, we were like, I'm going to power through, I'm going to push through this, or just not even think about it, right? And Pilates, like yoga, but Pilates has an incredible way of helping you make that mind and muscle connection. So you start to improve your neural pathways, you increase your neuroplasticity, and you can actually change your habits this way. It helps improve every aspect of your life just through becoming aware of the powerful, undeniable connection between your mind and your muscles. So when you are able to create this mind-muscle connection, mind-body connection on the mat in Pilates, you're certainly going to take it out into the world. And this is going to help you listen to your body, become a better communicator, understand who you are, what you want, and where you're going, and how to communicate that or to make that happen, manifest that in your life outside of the studio. Now, a quick story. When I was 16, I actually got certified in Pilates. I did it through the local YMCA, and the Pilates training was really, really simple. But I will tell you what, it gave me such a great foundation to understand movement throughout the rest of my life. And I know that these simple movements, when done repetitively, slowly, methodically, can absolutely change your life. Now, Pilates, Joseph Pilates said that you will feel the difference after 2 weeks of doing this practice. Okay, you got to do it consistently for 2 weeks. And after 8 weeks of doing this practice, you will see the difference in your body. Now, I say that because I know that when you walk out of your practice, you're going to be standing taller. You'll be leading with your chest. You'll be stepping more confidently into every aspect of your life. And not only that, but you'll give the gift of this empowerment to everyone that you teach and share this practice with as well. I'm so grateful that you're here doing this training with us. I know it's going to change your life, strengthen your pelvic floor, and really give you the gift of a new sense of empowerment. So let's do this thing. Peace.